What do Northerners do for fun? Well, three things mainly, and one of them is actually legal. This one, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. They love it. It's like our theme parks in the south, but surprisingly there are less ankle tags on display, it's a tiny bit friendlier, and it's slightly cheaper. The downside is it's so far north there's only 6 days a year when it's not under snow. I love a theme park. They're one of the few things in life that are a constant joy from childhood through to old age. The only other one I can think of is having the house to yourself. I'd been out in Blackpool the night before doing my bit for their economy, so I booked my ticket in the pub. I paid 35 quid for entry, and then for reasons that must have made sense at the time, I paid another 55 quid for the Speedy Pass. That's their version of Fast Track, so 90 quid in total. Is the Speedy Pass worth it? Well, I was going to find out. The Pleasure Beach has a lot of history, and there are old rides mixed with new rides. People love the old rides, and they are safe. But after going on the Avalanche, a weird ride which some people found fun and I'm sure is safe, I said to myself I'd only go on rides built in my lifetime. Although some of the rides were built before the war, most of them are newer, and they even have Nickelodeon Land for the kids. Unfortunately, I can't show you Nickelodeon Land because there are a lot of children in there, and say it with me, statistically, at least one of you is a wrong un. We will find out which one. Gypsy Sarah was there telling people their futures for money. I think the nicest thing I can say about her is I'm a skeptic. I'll leave it there. There were various handprints dotted around which taught me that I could easily overpower Nick Park, the creator of Wallace and Gromit, but Fern and Kay would absolutely batter me. The Speedy Pass is quality. It's on an app on your phone. You sort of tell it what ride you want to go on next, and there's a special door you go in. You queue for about 2 minutes on each ride. It is brilliant. But it's also 55 quid, and it did make me feel a bit awkward. I do feel so rude pushing in with the Speedy Pass, but at the end of the day, it's a product. I paid for it. They didn't. We are where we are. I just need to live with looking a bit rude. I did go on the ghost train. I don't like ghost trains, and I don't like scary movies because I've got an overactive imagination. In fact, eHarmony, which used to be a big dating website, did a ton of research and found that the most important single question to check the compatibility of two single people is, do you like scary movies? Let your single friends know that one, or maybe you're single yourself, but if you're watching one of my videos, I'm sure you have no problems meeting people. The big one is the main event. If you're middle-aged, you'll remember it opening, and that was in 1994. God, that makes you feel old. It was the tallest roller coaster in the country for about 3 decades, and then Hyperia opened and beat it by 23 feet. The big one might not be the tallest roller coaster in the country anymore. That title belongs to Hyperia at Thorpe Park, but they are very different rides. Hyperia is just 30 seconds of pure adrenaline, whereas the big one is a bit more of a journey. It takes you up, you look over the sea, you go all around the park, you disappear off into Blackpool, going around the houses. It's not fair to compare them, and they're 200 miles apart. My favourite ride was probably Launchpad, and for £35 it is a good day out. Is it worth the additional £55 for Speedy Pass? Well, Drunk Phil bought me mine, so I treated it as a gift because the money was gone. There was no point worrying about it, and it is actually very, very good to have. Of course, there's all the usual extra stuff you can spend money on, so it depends how you're budgeting.